It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
What's your whole take on defund the police? Maybe we should get into that, talk about that, explain that.
I think it's I don't want to say positively brilliant, because it's not positively brilliant. If it was positively brilliant, messaging matters. And in messaging, every word has to count. So when people hear defund the police, they think defund the police, take all the money out of the police department. I don't know why some people thought, I don't know why they was even talking about disbanding and abolishing, because that never crossed my mind. When I heard defund the police, I was like, okay, take all the money from the police officers. But when you read what defund the police means, is they want to take money out of these bloated police budgets and put them into communities that need them, which makes absolute sense. Because why does New York City have a $6 billion police budget? Take a couple of those billion and put them into the hoods in the city that need them. Put them into the schools.
Yeah.
Give people better housing. Create job training programs. Create motherfucking STEM programs. Put more money in social services so people can have better mental health services at their disposal. Like, once you do that, then what happens is the hood has opportunities now.
They say that crime is a result of relative poverty, not just poverty, right? Okay, hair coming in. I see you. I see you. Stephen A. Charla. Let's go.
Hey, as soon as I said, you see me, Siri goes, what can I help you with? A haircut, Siri. That's what the fuck you can help you with.
That hairline, bro. But where was I?
Poverty. Said poverty in cities
it's
where
like
poverty is down.
Is a function of relative poverty. It's like a crime is a function of relative poverty. That's what they say, where it's like there's a lot of crime in places where there's poor people living right next to really rich people. But if everybody's poor, there's not that much crime, because it's like, well, yeah, that's just life, right?
Yes.
So I guess what they're saying is take some of that money and invest it in things that would reduce the poverty, if the poverty is the thing that causes the crime. So
it's so fucking simple.
State jobs, other things, other opportunities that people can do, not just simply giving people money to put in their pockets, but giving them places they could potentially work.
You fix the schools up, better education. You fix the housing up. People got a better place to live, so they're waking up and they feeling better about their life.
Right.
Put the money in the social services so you can have mental health care for these people in the hood. Job training programs. Teach people how to work. Trade school. STEM. Prepare them for the 21st century. What the fuck?
So I will say this. Calling it defunding the police is quite possibly the worst marketing ever done in the history of humankind. Because
it's bad.
When I hear the word detach, I don't think detach your arm. I don't think take a little piece of your arm and then put it somewhere else. I think take the whole arm, right? If I'm going to get a detox, I'm going to get all the toxins taken out of my body. Anytime the preface D is before a word, right? It's take everything that comes after it.
Like
so
this dick.
There we go.
Take this ick. All right.
So it's like, of course people are going to naturally have this reaction where they go, fuck that, we can't have this, etc. If they said reallocate the police, I'd be like, okay, talk to me. Because apparently what they're also thinking of doing is doing things that police have been asking for. There's this sheriff in like Houston, or like police commissioner, I think it was Houston, I forget the exact city, but he basically was like, why are police being called if there's a cat in a tree? Why are police being called if somebody is mentally ill? Why are police being called if an animal escapes from the zoo? That's not our job. You have to let us focus on the things that we're doing, and stop putting everything under the police belt because you don't want to fund these other organizations. So if even the police agree with that shit, then let's go.
I agree, especially when you can't even get police officers to do wellness checks on people that you think may be suffering from some type of mental illness. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you dumb shit like, well, if she hasn't hurt herself or he hasn't hurt herself or hurt somebody, we can't do no wellness checks. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like you got to wait till it's too late. So yeah, I agree with you. I think they should have called it Remix the Police.
I like it.
You got talking these kids' language.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And then then that's when Joe Biden, you reach out to Diddy. said, Diddy, I need you to do a little commercial for me called Remix the Police since you invented the remix. You know what I mean? And that's what and honestly, that's what I would do. Like even what Joe Biden is saying about reform, first of all, let's be clear. I don't know why Democrats can't get their messaging right. I really don't. Like I watched Joe Biden fumble that defund the police question so bad.
What he said?
Well, they asked him, does he believe in defunding the police? He said no. And then he talked about, he has this plan where he wants to put $300 million into policing to help reform policing and help community policing. And I'm like, you got to really think about how the American people are in the streets right now protesting against police brutality, right? So if they think defund the police is a good idea, because they're the ones out there championing defund the police, defund the police, defund the police, you have to know how to answer that question better. Trump fucking set them up, because Trump and them went out there and said they wanted to defund the police, and then that's what they said afterwards. They want to abolish the police. They want to get rid of the police. It's not the same thing. They put defund, abolish, and get rid of all in one sentence. And it fucked the Democrats up. So now they were playing defense when they could have just been on offense.
Right.
Senator Kamala Harris bodied it on The View.
What'd she say?
Taylor, play this clip if you can, but Meghan McCain asked her, does she believe in defunding the police? Senator Harris didn't say yes or no. She said, I think that we should absolutely allocate resources for the communities that need them. We should take money from these budgets and put them in communities that need them. And then she started just naming things that the hood needs. Meghan McCain was slick enough to go, well, yeah, of course, but do you believe in defunding the police? Senator Harris says, what do you mean by defunding the police? Like what do you mean by defunding the police?
Everybody got different definition.
Everybody got their own definition. Words don't fucking matter.
Well, they do matter.
But they don't.
You got to be real specific with those words, bro.